goodness. Just landed on it, and then whenever he pushed off, it was...
Yeah, it's that right hip area, which for the left-hander, you really throw into the court on serve and then snap down quickly on it.
This is tough to watch. And that is going to be that. That's very sad.
My life the last 6 months has been here at home.
Oh, throw this on.
I've got a little taste of what life's going to be like retired from the tour.
Come on, guys.
It's actually a blessing in disguise. I get to spend time with my family.
Come on, guys, pile in. Pile in.
The kids are 6, 4, and 3. There's stuff going on every day. They're growing, they're learning how to read, write. We're making memories every day. So I feel blessed that I was able to enjoy all this time with them.
You know what you're doing? Uh-oh, just showing off.
It's a shame I'm gonna have to go back on the road and start missing time, but I have a 3-week rule. Nothing goes over 3 weeks before getting back home, but it's been a blast.
It rained last night. It looked better a couple weeks ago when they were fresh. We'll do this again in a few years.
I felt this pain in my hip in Monte Carlo, and it just built with each match. I didn't even think about it. Went home, I thought I'd just get a cortisone shot, go back to Madrid. Then I started hearing crunching in my hip, and then by the finals, crunching was pretty loud. And I hit a serve and I came down. What I think happened is I chipped the hip socket.
Bob's hip was steadily declining over the last 3 years, I'd say, with numerous visits to the doctor, lots of injections, just trying to keep it going so that he could at least just get on the court and play. And then of course in Madrid, that was kind of like the final straw. We were home, the kids and I, we were watching from the couch the finals of Madrid. It was really hard to see. Doesn't matter how far I was, I felt that pain from the couch. And so Michaela and I just looked at each other and we just started crying.
It was just bone on bone. No cartilage left. Tried to rehab it, didn't happen. So I went in to get it scoped, just a little cleanup. The guy said, this is unscopable. You know, you're gonna have to get a hip replacement. So 2 days later, I was knocked out and they were sawing away and cutting me open. I felt better mentally because I had like a path. I knew what I was up against. I knew that I had to rehab this thing, and my doctor said, possibly 6, 7 months before I'd be out on the court. And I'm going down to Australia a little before 5 months.
Even a surgeon is completely surprised. His surgeon, you know, is amazing. He sends him text messages like, I can't believe what you're doing. Like, I've never seen anything like this.
This is in my hip socket, and it's a little bit, there's grooves on it because the bone actually grows into it. And then this part's into my femur. And then this is the top of the femur now, and it moves nice and smooth. Now with the surgery, I'm just basically warming up really, really well. It's basically a new routine that I have to do every time before I practice to make sure I don't have any further injury. Now that I'm 40 years old, and so it's annoying, but you know, it'll keep me on tour for a little longer.
Yo, dude.
Oh yeah, man. Look who's here.
Can I join the party?
You want?
Feels like we're fitting in right where we left off. He's done an extraordinary job of rehabbing every day for the last few months. He's hitting the ball super sweet. I mean, I don't know how he did it. 6 months off and hitting it like he never dropped the racket, but I felt like we kind of blew it out for 5 or 6 years. We had some epic years. We achieved a lot of our goals. I felt like going into those 16 and 17 years, we were a little complacent. Our friendship kind of wavered through those tough times, and then you know, I went through this tough time. I went through a divorce, and he had my back right from the get-go. He took me into his house, put me in Michaela's bedroom, and we had a great off season in December 2017, and came into 2018 with really lofty goals. We sat down, wrote down everything we wanted to achieve, and then just went after it 100%.
We were on a great path in 2018. Our results were improving. We were winning tournaments again, big tournaments. We felt like we were building to winning a slam and finishing the year #1. Unfortunately, a sniper got me. I went down with a hip injury.
It's really tough seeing your brother go down and being in a lot of pain. He kept saying, you know, I'm going to try to come back for the French, I'm going to try to come back for Wimbledon. So I went out on tour, grabbed Sam Querrey for the French and got Jack Sock for Wimbledon in hopes that I would stay sharp and wait for him to come back in the summer. Luckily, I had a little success with Jack.
He won the World Tour Finals, finished #1 in the world as an individual. When the dust settled, it was actually, I was happy for him. It was like he was showing the rest of the tour, like the Bryans could still do it. And those were the goals that we set. Even though he is the one that actually went and achieved the latter part of that goal sheet, I felt like I was right there with him.
Yes! Oh, baby! Oh!
I gained confidence from it. I seriously did, even though I wasn't hitting the ball. Just him showing that it was possible this late in our career. I gained confidence from that.
Winning with Jack was awesome, but I'd rather look over and see my twin brother holding the trophy with him. It was a completely different experience, you know, just missing my brother. We're always a package deal. We're on tour together, we're eating together, practicing together, and I feel like I was just on my own island. Even though I was playing with Jack, we had 2 different schedules. We'd win a big tournament, but we'd fly off to different cities. Sharing these titles with Bob and these experiences was what made double so fun for us. Bob's starting to, you know, kind of follow my path. I've been doing this for years, and kind of, it's more like prehab and just really making sure the body's warm and then cooled down and stretched, and now he's finally joining the party.
I was doing it, but I might have started a little too late. Unfortunately, until Mike gets a hip replacement or has surgery, it's I told you so, I told you so. Let's go play some tennis. So this is the day job. Getting back into it. A light blue grip that does not slip.
Say that 3 times fast.
Light blue grip that does not slip. We're starting to play some sets now. Seeing how it feels. The injury feeling in full competition, but so far so good. And we're hopefully carry some momentum from today down to Australia.
Starts right here.
This offseason's been great so far. I've been going since early October. We really feel like we start the season hotter when we're together.
Yeah, it's great. It feels like we kind of, we're fitting in right where we left off. Happy to be joining forces with him. In 19, I think he's ready to roll.
As a coach, what you want is players that will go above and beyond. And the Bryans are, #1, the consummate professional. #2, they set goals and then they demand excellence. We're all pushing for the same thing. I think in my career, sometimes people say I push too hard, but with the Bryans, you can never push too hard. Obviously, the challenges are, you know, Bob hasn't played a match since May, so we got to get to Australia. We got to get him some match play at the professional level. And we practice with Robert Lindstedt, who's a Grand Slam champion himself. So, you know, it's not like, you know, you're practicing with someone that can't play tennis. You're practicing with someone that can play tennis very well.
I've hated them since '97, and that hatred has only grown ever since. They've stolen so much money from me, so many titles. Like, because we all know if they weren't around, I would have had their careers, like combined.
Robbie's one of our good friends. He's paid for a few houses and a couple of cars. Thanks for being there for us.
Every time he lowers, like when it's hot in Florida and he lowers like his AC, he goes like, "Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert."
So take a look at the ball. It's brand new. 4 or 5 minutes of hitting with the boys.
These are watermelons.
Right.
A lot of fuzz on these puppies.
And just opened.
You can braid these.
So that's how hard they hit the ball. So you think we're working on stuff. This is what we work on in the offseason. Just kidding. Sick return. We videotape during the matches, and then we'll stop, and even in practice, I'll show them a 1 or 2 small things. See that? It's a hell of a serve. It's a hell of a serve. And the guys are visual learners as well as kinesthetic learners, so they can visually take it in.
I would go a little
On the outside leg.
okay, right. No, that's a pretty good outside leg. I'll go a little shorter. I would go a little firmer.
And then they can, you know, process it quickly and then see how that applies to them to the game. It was a great return. I didn't get that one, but that was a great return.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the gym now. We're a little bit late, but yeah, let's keep it going. Come on.
And how did the hip feel the whole way?
It just felt a little more stiff than it did the day before.
But no pain.
No pain. Zero pain.
I've been working with Bob about 9 years now. So Bob was injured, you know, he had a hip surgery. So he came to me about almost 2 months ago now. I've been working on his hip, about 5 feet away from each other, facing each other. We squat and throw the ball at each other. Let's go. 15, let's go. When he came in the beginning, he couldn't do so much. He was limited, discomfort and pain. Been working on mostly balance, stability exercise, you know, coordination, no weights, no bedding, weight bedding exercise. And after 2.5 weeks, his body just responds just like that.
This way.
I think he's going to get in better shape than he was before.
I came in here a little unstable. I didn't have the muscle in the quads and especially the glute because of the surgery. And we've built that back up, getting better every day. We've done about 30 workouts now. And you know, we still have another 3 weeks to go for Australia.
I was very impressed that he could come back so fast. He went after the surgery full, on his hip. He just went from rehab to here, no stop. He was like a machine, you know? He wanted to come back. See, he had surgery in his leg. Let's say 3 or 4 weeks ago, he couldn't do that.
2 more.
Let's go.
This one's gnarly.
1 more. All right, guys, good job.
You're a sick puppy, Emil. Yeah. Let's do a weigh-in over here.
Okay.
200.1 of high octane protein, muscle, fast twitch fibers.
You're a big kid.
It's a weight, man.
Let's see this little guy. No, yeah, right, you're 203. That's crap.
203 with a 20-pound weight.
He's got 20 pounds. What a jerk.
So 183.
Exactly.
He's got me by 20 pounds. The only thing he's got me in his weight. I got him in everything else. And he might have me in net worth because I got divorced.
So they work very hard, and there's no stop. They just keep pushing each other, and have so much fun also. Stretch more your leg. Stretch more your leg. There you go. Extend the leg.
You never want to see your brother doing an exercise better than you. So we're
faster than that.
slightly
Much
pushing
faster.
each other.
Go fast. Fast. Last one, fast. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay, 4 more. Let's go. 1, 2.
Laces out.
Last one. Last one. All right.
You know we're 40, right?
You can't win the Aussie Open on a Wednesday in December, but you can sure as hell lose it.
Doubles is all about being in sync, all about communication, and I think it helps when we're together, doing these workouts on the court, eating meals. We're just becoming more as one, basically. When we go out on tour, we're a two-headed monster, so this is helping bring that twin synchronicity together. All right, good day.
We spend, a lot of time together, and that's what really makes us want to play and keep doing this at 40s, doing it together and sharing these victories. We're still as hungry as ever. We see it as kind of the final chapter, rejoining forces and trying to go out on top. We'd love to try to go out holding a big trophy. I won a couple, but it didn't feel as good as winning it with him, so we want to do it together and have that be our swan song.
They're basically showing everyone that it doesn't matter. Age is just a number, and for Bob and for Mike, it's just so much of it is up here. That's really what it is for them. Their mind is incredible.
I think I'll come out there with a little extra pep in my step, and there might be a new honeymoon period here for the Bryan Bros.